Saturday, December 4th. Alright. Today, I'm grateful and thankful for opportunity. Although things were seeming kind of bleak there for a little while, I know that opportunities are still presenting themselves. And I do know that things are going to work out. I'm also thankful and grateful for the trial that I'm going through, because I don't see it now, I always see it after, but I do know that it's teaching me something, and that God is going to use it for the good. And lastly, I'm grateful and thankful to be feeling sort of back to normal. My energy isn't back up to where it was, but I was pushing myself again today, and I think that's a lot of what happened. I stopped pushing myself. Everything became all blah, and it was just, okay, this is what I do, this is my routine, and I'm not changing it. So I got to start pushing myself again and getting back into things. I know that God's still on my side, and I know that He is with me. And, I heard a lot of things through His Word. I just had to start listening again. And this whole reporting me to the electric board thing, you know what, man, I can't hold a resentment, because that is just consuming and destroying me. A lot of other people have done a lot worse things to me. So, yeah, I think the biggest part of it is, I was taught from such an early age, you don't mess with another man's livelihood. You don't take food out of his and his family's mouth. You just don't do that. And, I wouldn't do anything like that to anybody. But, not all people are the same. And not all people were taught the same way and have the same morals and stuff. But, I wish nothing but the best to this guy and his family. And I hope that the economy and all that is good to him, just like it will be to me. I don't wish any harm upon him. I wish that he maybe knew a little bit more about me, or I don't know, whatever. It is what it is. I can't change it. I still haven't opened the letter up yet. I don't know. I'm kind of scared to be honest. I'm kind of, it's very discouraging. But I know I convinced myself again that if God is for me, who can be against me, and what can come in between that? Nothing. God's got this, and no matter what, I'm going to be okay. I'm not dead. I'm not sleeping outside. So what? In the grand scheme of things, this is nothing. I mean, literally nothing. And I'm just going to shrug it off, because I have, conquered and overcome so much more. So much more have I overcome. And this is it's just more of an annoyance than anything, and it's a little bit of a letdown. It's like, really, man, I'm trying so hard, and literally, I am coming from the bottom of the bottom. Like, I work my ass off, and I try so hard to get this stuff right. And I don't know if he's a hater or if he's like electric police or whatever, but I just don't get it, man. And that's the last thing I thought ever would have happened. Like, really, but I can't say that I wasn't aware, because Dad told me numerous times. You know, in New York, how to get around it. You did this. You labeled it like this. You didn't say that you do this, this, and this. You know, I guess I set myself up. I mean, but it is what it is, and there's nothing that anybody can do to me or say about me that can bring me down or get me messed up any more than I have already gotten myself messed up. But I know that God is good, and I know that God loves me, and I give this situation entirely to Him. So I went and I went and looked at a house today, actually in Oak Pop's old neighborhood, that had a lot of. They were concerned about some mold issues, and it actually, you know, as soon as I walked into the home, I smelled it, and you know, I went upstairs and I saw a spot and everything, but I kept telling myself, like, nah, this is not all of it. You walk into this house and you smell it. That's not the only spot. And then I got into the crawl space and it was just like, whoa. Pretty bad, actually. Insulation's got to come down, be replaced. It needs a DHU. I'm pretty sure it's all because of the location of the home and where it sits on the land, because it's kind of at a low point and we haven't had rain in a long time here, and underneath the house is dry, but if you lift the mat up, the ground is just saturated still, and the mold actually is starting underneath the plastic, and it was all sticking to the underneath. But then in the summer, it's humid regardless, and it gets very humid under there, and yeah, that was causing everything else. But I'm getting giving estimates to fix the bathroom, which is good. And then I'm going to give another estimate to fix, or at least put a Band-Aid on the problem that's going on underneath the house. So yeah, that's where I'm at today. And God, I thank you so much for this day. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to become better than I was yesterday. I ask God that you please help me get all the lessons of all this stuff that I'm going through. And I know that you will turn it all into blessings. And I thank you for that. Even though these trials are very stressful and hard to deal with at times. But I thank you for them. God, I ask that you please watch over my family and my friends, everybody that I love and care about. Please keep us all happy, healthy, and safe. And thank you, Lord, again for this day and everybody in it. I ask and pray out in Jesus' name.